Late April, me and my friend Sofia rode through Portugal, starting near Porto and ending in Sagres. This is our first day, so bear with me and on my first time talking to a mic and doing a voiceover on one of my movies. That's Sofia passing me on the motorway, and this is a very short motorway drive, the only one on a week of travel. This is our first stop almost immediately.
So first stop is, instead of checking her tire pressures at home in a precision gauge or gauge, Sofia instead chooses the Portuguese, the very reliable gas station pumps.
Yeah, I do.
This is the start, almost very much near Porto, and the start of the Douro road all the way in.
So in this first leg we're riding the north bank of the river, of the Douro River, all the way to Régua on the N108. This is pretty much a main road, national road, and it's very fun to ride, but it's plenty wide enough for trucks. It's got good surface for any kind of motorcycle. It's a fun ride. It's easy, but as far as I'm concerned, it gets better further on. You will have a little bit of Portuguese traffic, like this. So at this point we're approaching Régua, and I'm looking forward to showing Sofia the smaller, more scenic roads that await us. I know she's a little bit anxious because of they're smaller, they haven't got any protection against falls sometimes. Some traffic from the people working on the vineyards. But as far as I'm concerned, the views, they more than make up for it. And we'll stop at one of my favorite viewpoints in the Douro, or in the north actually, which is the Galafura viewpoint. You'll see. That is Régua way in the distance, and I think the next clip will go straight to a smaller, tiny road after Régua, which is no longer a national road, I mean. And this is it. We are actually climbing a lot, and you don't really notice on camera. So now we are riding from Régua to Pinhão. Quite narrow road, as you can see when that truck passed. I know my camera angle doesn't really show them as narrow, but they indeed are. There's quite a big drop to your right, but it's very good tarmac, and if you're not afraid of heights, it's an amazing road, as far as I'm concerned. There's alternatives. There's the N222, which is also scenic. It's not like this. And we are riding through the oldest wine country in the world, according to some. And it's very historic. It's amazing views. It's amazing scenery. It's amazing roads and amazing motorcycling. Let's come and visit. I think I'm taking a short stop here. I don't remember why, maybe for a picture or something, or just to look at the view. I know it's sometimes boring to have such a long clip, but I just couldn't bring myself to edit this out. This is such an amazing country as far as I'm concerned. It's really worth it. In a minute, you'll see Sofia riding behind me, and here is Sofia. I chose not to use this camera mounting point a lot, just because it makes my life very difficult for reaching behind and starting and stopping the camera. I was lazy and tried to make my life simple by not bringing the remote, and well, live and learn. We are now crossing a small village, approaching São Leonardo de Galafura, which is just a small chapel with a really amazing viewpoint, as you're about to find out. And this is a great place for a picnic as well. Sadly, I don't have any footage from outside the bike. I just couldn't be bothered with it. But, well, here's a picture of the views, just so you're not left wanting. And here it is, a view from São Leonardo de Galafura, which is pretty great, and I think the best stop before you reach Pinhão. A brief stop in Pinhão for coffee and some refreshments, and enjoying the view a little bit. And while I was enjoying the view and coffee, this is what the bike was filming and wasting its precious battery on. Nice bird sounds, but overall, this is the reason why I was left with a dead battery before reaching the hotel. A full hours of amazing footage lost. So we are now a little bit away from the river. We are heading to the Alto Douro region, and well, we are close by, but there's no direct view. But although we don't see the river, what we get is these amazing views into Spain almost, and just look into the distance on the right, and this is, you get used to it, but when you first arrive and see this, it's such a feeling of space and wideness, and it really makes up for everything. And being away from the river, the beautiful river banks and everything, the wideness and the space, they're just great. So this little road here, this is, as far as I'm concerned, it's one of my little treasures, motorcycling treasures here in Portugal. This is just perfect for me. Narrow road, perfect tarmac, just the odd patches of gravel or dirt thrown in to make it interesting, and no cars around. This is just perfect. The camera, unfortunately, it's about to die, and right after I pass Sofia, who is coming up ahead. So after this we had about, I'd say, half an hour, 45 minutes to our hotel for the evening, and a lovely meat dinner as well, very typical of the area. And so just enjoy a few seconds of not listening to my crappy English and enjoy it, and maybe see you on the next installment.